Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing something really fun. Derek Lunsford, one of the best in the game right now, is going up against the strongest poses from bodybuilders like Nick Walker, Vito, William Bonac, Michal Krizo, and Martin Fitzwater. We'll go pose by pose and try to see if there's any shot where Derek actually loses, and if he does, who beats him and why. It's gonna be a deep breakdown with both strengths and weaknesses. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right into it. This video is based on my personal opinion and experience. You can agree or disagree. Footage or video may be low quality or mismatched. I apologize for this in advance. I respect all the bodybuilders and my viewers, and I respect your opinion. Let's start the video. Let's talk about the front double biceps pose, a classic shot where both symmetry and muscularity really matter. In this pose, Vito is looking absolutely incredible in his most recent updated version. His biceps are huge and have a sharp, round peak that grabs your attention right away. His chest is full and lifted, and the obliques are clearly visible, which adds that perfect midsection detail and flow to the upper body. What really stands out though are his quads. They're massive, separated, and show deep lines from every angle. He looks extremely polished from top to bottom with razor-sharp conditioning, giving him a complete look. Now, when we bring Derek Lunsford into the comparison with his 2025 Arnold Classic form, there's no doubt he looks amazing too. He's tight through the waist, well balanced, and his overall structure is beautiful. However, when you focus on the biceps specifically, Derek's arms don't have the same dramatic peak or fullness that Vito is showing here. Derek presents the pose very well, but Vito just brings more pop, thickness, and shape. So if this updated version of Vito had shown up on a big stage like the Arnold, looking exactly like this, there's a strong argument that he would have beaten Derek in this pose. Vito simply checks more boxes in this specific shot. Now, let's move on to the front lat spread pose, a shot where width, structure, and taper really come into play. Nick Walker's most recent update, taken just 1 week out, shows some clear improvements. Compared to his previous versions, Nick looks much better here. His chest is fuller and more balanced, and his lats are flaring nicely, giving him that wide, powerful look. He also presents this pose with good control, and his overall appearance is very solid. However, there's still room for improvement, especially in the way he opens up his lats completely and controls his waist. On the other hand, Derek Lunsford simply dominates this pose. His shoulders are wide and round, creating that 3D look, and his waist is super tight, which enhances the dramatic V taper. The quads are also beautifully separated and add to the overall balance of the pose. Derek just flows better from top to bottom, with cleaner execution and more structural harmony. While Nick is clearly improving and could become a threat in this pose soon, right now Derek's combination of tight midsection, wide frame, and polish gives him a clear edge in the front lat spread. Up next is the side chest pose, and this one really highlights upper body fullness, arm thickness, and leg separation. Michal Krizo is known for this pose. It's one of his strongest. His chest looks big, round, and full, and his arms and delts are very impressive from the side. He brings that old school beefy look, especially through his upper body. However, when you look down to the lower body, that's where he starts to lose ground. His hamstrings and glutes don't have the same separation and detail, especially when compared to elite competitors. On the other side, we have Derek Lunsford, who simply takes this pose to another level. His chest is thick and perfectly round, his delts are capped beautifully, and the way his tight waist holds the whole pose together is impressive. But what really seals the deal is Derek's lower body. His hamstrings are deeply separated, his glutes are tight, and the overall flow of the pose from top to bottom is just flawless. His conditioning is also sharper, especially in the side leg, where you can clearly see muscle lines and separation. While Krizo holds his own in the upper body, Derek's balance, detail, and presentation make him the clear winner in this side chest battle. Now we move to the back double biceps pose, a classic test of a bodybuilder's overall balance, conditioning, and back development. William Bonac has always been dangerous from the back, and this is one of his standout poses. His biceps peak higher than Derek's in this shot, and his upper body looks thick and full. His traps sit up nicely and his overall rear double biceps silhouette is very pleasing. However, even though Bonac is strong here, Derek Lunsford is on a whole other level in this pose. He's just too complete. Derek's lats flare out wider, creating that perfect V-taper. His traps are full and round. What really puts him ahead is his insane conditioning. His lower back is dry and detailed, his glutes are striated, and his hamstrings are popping with clear separation. Plus, his waist stays tight, which enhances the X-frame from behind. Overall, even though Bonac looks great, Derek's combination of width, detail, and flawless conditioning makes him the clear winner in this back double bicep showdown. Now, let's talk about the back lat spread pose, and this is where William Bonac truly shines. This is one of his all-time best shots. From top to bottom, Bonac looks full, wide, and complete. His lats flare out beautifully, giving him that strong, thick back look. His traps are high and round, and the muscle density through his upper and mid-back is just next level. Everything looks compact, powerful, and full of muscle maturity. Bonac's back in this pose is simply hard to beat. On the other side, we have Derek Lunsford. He also looks very impressive. His delts are round, his glutes are tight and dry, and his overall structure is clean. But compared to Bonac, Derek's back doesn't have the same dense thickness or overwhelming width in this specific pose. While Derek is still very conditioned and polished, Bonac's combination of mass, shape, and fullness helps him take the clear win here in the back lat spread. Now let's get into the abs and thigh pose, and this one clearly goes to Martin Fitzwater. This is one of his standouts poses. His abs are clean, deep, and very well defined. His core looks tight and gives him a very sharp, aesthetic midsection. On top of that, his quads are massive, deeply separated, and full of lines and feathering. The overall balance between his upper and lower body in this pose looks spot on, and his conditioning really makes all those details. On the other side, we've got Derek Lunsford. He's definitely solid here, and his quads are still impressive with great sweep and shape. But his abs aren't as crisp or clearly separated compared to Martin's. Because of that, Derek loses a bit of impact in this pose. So overall, Martin takes the win here thanks to his sharper midsection and standout leg detail. Now it's time for the most intense and aggressive pose of all, the most muscular, and Nick Walker completely takes over here. This is easily one of Nick's best poses, and he brings his full freak factor to the stage. His chest is massive and bursting with detail, his traps are thick and high, and his arms are dense with muscle. Every inch of his body is popping with striations and deep cuts. He looks grainy, powerful, and totally dominating in this shot. On the other side, Derek Lunsford still looks very good. He's full, conditioned, and presents the pose with great balance. But next to Nick, he just doesn't have that same raw density or wow factor. Nick simply looks more dangerous and complete in this pose, so it's a clear win for him. And there you have it, pose by pose, we've tested Derek Lunsford against some of the best shots from top-level bodybuilders. While Derek dominates in most areas, it's clear that guys like Nick, Vito, Martin, Bonac, and Krizo still have standout poses that can challenge him on the right day. Let me know in the comments, who do you think has the edge in each pose? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another epic bodybuilding breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.